Francois, thanks for joining us and congratulations. Capitec has managed to snag the Brand Purpose Award for a second year in a row. Capitec is one of the few companies that intrinsically started with purpose at the center. Can you tell us more about what that vision was?
Capitec as a brand is now 20 years old, and when our founders got together, they came with experience out of the banking industry as well as the liquor industry, and they looked at banking and they said, well, what's wrong? What do we need to change? And they found that banking fundamentally was exclusive. It was difficult for people, especially in township and rural areas, to get to a bank. Banks were not at taxi ranks or in rural areas. Banks closed at 3:30 in the afternoon. Banking was expensive and it was complex. You had to fill out forms for every single thing that you did. The intent was very clear, is to develop a brand and a bank that would serve the needs of 95% of South Africans. And in doing that, design it in a way that it enables people to understand their money and to manage their money better. And that's our purpose, is we enable our clients to improve their financial lives, or essentially to bank better so that they can live better.
So how then do you ensure that you have that purpose front and center?
We've, a couple of years back, we reached puberty, and then we became an 18-year-old leaving school and moving on to university, and we're now just about ready to graduate and move into the big boys world. And in that evolution of Capitec, we always made sure that everyone that joins the business understands our why. Just verbalizing the purpose is not good enough. You have to know how you implement it. People shouldn't hear it, they should experience it. We have 4 core fundamentals that underpin this purpose: simplicity, affordability, accessibility, and a personalized service experience. Everything gets matched against that. Firstly, are we doing the right thing? Is it helping people improve their financial lives? And if the answer on that is no, then we're not doing the right thing. But secondly, are we doing it right? Are we doing it in a way that is simple for people to understand, that's easy to access from anywhere at any time, that is more affordable than the competition, and that we can deliver with a high level of personalized service? If the answer to all of those is yes, then we know we're doing the right thing, we're doing it right, and we'll continue to deliver on what our purpose is. And everyone in Capitec lives that. We all ask those questions on a daily basis. And maybe that's the key. It's not something that's owned by senior management only or by marketing only. It must be owned by every single person in the business. Marketing is just the team or the department that gets to tell the story. We like to use our social media as the barometer of what clients think about Capitec, like any other brand. And we listen to that quite closely, and it's fantastic often to see how we sometimes get something wrong, like most companies do. Sometimes you have a misstep. But we find that there are Capitec clients that come out in our defense. Or if there's fake news, Capitec clients come out and defend the brand because they believe in what we do, because they experience it. And I think that's the magic. It's not about what you say, it's about what people experience. A purpose needs to be able to survive a crisis in order to really stand the test of time. And in this time, we had to test our purpose as well and see if we can help people outside of just finances and banking. And we were fortunate that we've got a very big network of branches in South Africa. And within that, we have people working in our branches that are from the communities, serving the communities, and that are passionate about helping the communities they live in. And we wanted to empower them to be able to do that. So we gave them 3 days worth of leave that's designated for a community service or employee volunteer programs. We created a platform through which they can share employee volunteer programs or community projects, and people can volunteer to participate in it. And then we said, well, for every single rand that any Capitec employee raises for a worthy cause, we will contribute another 2 rand. And in that way, we didn't just give donations to the Solidarity Fund or the Gift of the Givers, but we actually empowered 14,000 employees to make a difference as well. And I think it's the little things like that that really gets experienced by our clients in their communities, and that really makes a difference.
That's a wonderful initiative, Francois. Sure. And I think what COVID has shown us is that I think many companies try to step up, but you have to do it authentically, and you have to do it in a way that is rooted and that sounds true to your brand. And it seems like you've really managed to do that.